What it do, people? It's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live and direct, better than any other can. Back with another episode of the Repent or Die podcast, the Repent 12 News. And today's, if it's your first time, like, comment, subscribe, and, turn on that notification and be in tune with the foo-foo. Okay? But, yeah, we gotta talk right now. So today's a very sad day to be a New Yorker. I feel ashamed to call myself a New Yorker. I feel ashamed to call myself a Brooklynite. I just feel ashamed. So, for those that don't know, 70,000 medical workers has been laid off as of 12/01 this month, and are being replaced by not even fully professional National Guard, but just anybody that got some sense of understanding in the medical field is being deployed to replace those 70,000 people. People that have been working in these jobs 10 plus years, 15 years. People that have been in the front line when this pandemic, let me rephrase that. When this pandemic took place, these individuals was in the front lines. They was day in, day out, overtime, 3-hour rest, and right back into the work field and helping and protecting brothers and sisters who supposedly had the COVID. And for me to see what's taking place, and not even to mention the 70,000 employees in the medical field. What about the schools? The teachers now got until Friday at 5 p.m. to have either being fully or having one dose. What about those that's working in these school, federal buildings? People's cars has been turned off. Medicaid has been taken away. And guess what? Even unemployment is not willing to pay for anybody that's not vaccinated. It's a very sad day in New York. I'm so disappointed. I've been upset all morning, y'all. Just trying to figure out, like, how do these people sleep at night? How do these people literally operate at night? And my stance on my beliefs on these vaccines, that's just for me. But what about those that was compliant and had severe side effects? Why aren't the side effects being mentioned? Why aren't the side effects the cause to the postponement of this vaccine that's being forced on the people? Why is that? You know why? I'm gonna play something for you guys, and I just want you guys to just pay attention. Listen carefully. You understand? Why these things is not being spoken about social media. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Make sure this is nice and loud so you guys can hear this. Okay? Listen carefully.
I am a natural doctor, and I have 1,600 patients. Many are vaccinated. Just to give you a little bit of backstory about my credibility. What I've seen so far and what I've learned is all information from medical physicians, natural physicians, and also immunization of virology doctors, things like that, and then also nurses. So what I'm about to share with you is the first vaccine, the second vaccine, and then the boosters and what it does to your body. The first vaccine, as it goes into your body, it has a small amount of saline and then a bunch of ingredients that are very catastrophic to your cellular system. What that does to your immune system, which is your bone marrow, your thymus gland, your spleen, and all other systems associated with your immune system, it decreases the ability to produce white blood cells by 50% from your first vaccine. Then 8 weeks later, which is white blood cell reproductive system, so your ability to make another generation of white blood cells is 8 weeks. That's why they set it up 8 weeks later, to hit it again. So you hit the white blood cell ability while it's down. So now what you do is now they decrease the saline in the second one, and they increase the harmful ingredients. So now you have a shift in the ingredients. So they decrease the saline and increase. So now there's a shift. And then what they do is that second dose attacks your ability to make white blood cells by an additional 25%. So now you only have a white blood cell ability, like the ability to make white blood cells functioning at 25%. So you just wiped out 75% of your military and the ability to make that military. Then what they do is they set in the booster. The booster has 81 strands of foreign bacteria that your cells have never come across. So you don't have the antibodies to fight it, but you only have 25% of your white blood cell production to be able to fight it. So it's a losing battle. So then what starts to happen is you start to get chronic inflammation that goes to the areas that you had predisposition. So if you were someone that has gut health issues, that's your area that it's going to focus on, and you're going to have inflammation in the gut health. If it's respiratory, if you have tumor or cancer, or if you have, say, endometriosis, or you have a skin condition, whatever that is, it's going to inflame that area, because now the body has hit the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight, and the body is in a chronic inflammatory state with a low immunity and a low immune response. Then you get your second booster. What the second booster has is it has 8 strands of HIV. And now what that does is it completely shuts off your ability to make white blood cells. And if you Google what that disease is, it is HIV. So now we have people that are walking around with no immune system, no ability to make an immune system, 81 strands of foreign bacteria, and then also 8 strands of foreign HIV, along with all the other harmful ingredients, and then they remove all the saline from the first and second booster. Now, to make matters worse, during this process, 20 to 30% of the population is going to die every single series of this process. There's 4 series. They have 3 more boosters that are coming out, and the reason why is because once they make you so that your immune system can't make white blood cells anymore, you become dependent on the boosters to survive, just like someone becomes dependent on insulin. Big Pharma is looking for people that either die off to protect our population control, and then those that don't die off, we will have reoccurring customers for life with the boosters, so that they will be able to maintain income and collect the money back from all the funding that they put in to make these vaccines in the first place. So hope that was helpful. I hope that you listen to this properly, and I hope that you take the time to do your own critical thinking and just give it 2 to 3 years. Every single animal that participated in this study for any of these vaccines had a 100% death rate. And I encourage you all to just take a moment, look around you, and just wait it out. And let's just see what, let nature take its course, and let's just see what happens. Thank you.
Well, there you have it. There you have it. Now it explains why these people is so adamant on having people vaccinated. It explains why these people is so adamant. And this witch, the Willy Wonka, don't even know her name. She looks like a pure witch, evil, demon, is going to have the audacity to come into a Brooklyn church and say, be my apostles and be like Christ, be my apostles, and have people get themselves vaccinated. And this is a doctor that's saying these things. Why aren't they talking about this? Why is stuff like this being put in the back burner? Why must I comply to something that I know is a genocide? This is genocide at its highest form. And from the beginning, the main and only target, no disrespect to my Caucasians, but the main target has been people of color. I seen the president say it out his mouth. I seen the governor say it out his mouth. They say the majority of the people that has the COVID was in the so-called colored community, blacks, Latinos, Native American communities. And to hear this and to see what just happened last night, it's just a clear indication that these people don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about us. But here we are, we always around here fighting each other, want to be gangsters, don't want to follow authorities, don't want to do nothing. We just want to live our lives. We just want to YOLO. Oh yeah, you gonna YOLO, all right. You're going to yo your way into that ground. Surely, I told you guys, you don't even know what's going to happen this winter. You guys are standing strong. Your immune system is not working hard because your body doesn't have nothing to fight off. The diseases usually presents itself during the wintertime. Even when the COVID came around, it came off in November. Never came off during never had any type of power during the day, during the summer. Never. Summertime is when that's when they took off the chains. They put back up the hoops. People was back outdoors. People was back in this. Whatever happened to the COVID protocols? What happened? What happened to wearing a mask, sanitize, social distance? You know? What happened? Now, if you're not with the vax, you unable to go outside. I can't even sit down with my lady in the restaurant and just eat peacefully. What happened to the 6 feet? You sit there, I sit there. We can't even do that no more. What happened to the temperature check? Making sure your temperatures is right. They're not doing that no more. What happened? 70,000? 70,000 people are now left without work. Probably have probably the majority income, because we know those that works in the medical field. The medical field pays good. Now these individuals is left with what? It's gonna create straight tyranny, y'all. It's gonna. I'm just sad. I'm just sad. I'm sad. I know this is biblical prophecy, but the scripture says with much wisdom comes sorrow. I'm just sad. I'm just sad that people that stood their ground and said, nah, I'm not doing it, was forced to do it, and they do it with the notation that I gotta provide for my family. I gotta take care of my children. I gotta be there for them. I gotta make sure that my daughter and my son goes to good schools. I gotta make sure that they're healthy. Now they're getting ready to push it upon the children. The security, the security and all the nonsense that's taking place is a clear indication of what these people are trying to do. Teachers is being replaced. They got till Friday at 5 p.m. to make a decision on what you want to do. Even when I seen the judge was like, yeah, I'm putting a blockage on the mandates. I was like, don't let New York get excited behind this. Don't get excited. They always got to let the smoke clear for a little bit. Give you a sense of hope. Give you a sense that the system actually works. Yes, they listening. They taking heed to what we're saying. They're for the people. And once you get that little bit of hope, Satan does something to help drag you right back to reality. So what? Now over 100,000 people with no job. Unemployment is already backed up as it is. Now what? Not to mention, I just seen something that says by October 18th, this is on CNN Business. It says by October 18th, the U.S. Treasury will run out of money. This is on the CNN Business. You could go check it out if you want to. It says by October 18th, the Treasury will run out of money. They said Social Security is running out of money. Even with this whole stimulus, yeah, they was giving out free money. You know where they was taking that money from? People's pension. You know where they was taking that money from? People's Social Security. Nothing is free in this world, people. I keep telling you guys this all the time. Nothing is free in this world. Even death, you have to pay for it. I also seen something where a sister posted that even the traffic dudes is running around, and then they was having vans used for Airbnbs. They're being told because the license plates has expired. This is a full-fledged attack on the people. You heard it from the horse's mouth herself. Her credentials is high. And then you got clowns like Cedric the Entertainer, Chris Rock, Stephen A. Smith, Sean King. Who else? Who else is promoting it? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was a coward. He was a sucker. You got all of these people that's pushing it. Spike Lee. That's pushing this upon the people. Do they even know what's going on with these joints? You know how many friends and family I know that took that? You know how many friends I know, chances are it's not going to be here in the next 2 years? People that I grew up with, it's not going to be here. It was a sad day to be. A very sad day. It's horrific, y'all. This is horrific. I'm ashamed to be a New Yorker right now. I'm ashamed to be a Brooklynite. I'm ashamed right now. Look, I got Brooklyn tatted on my arm, bro. I'm ashamed right now. I might have to wear a long sleeve shirt for the rest of the week. I'm ashamed right now. And this is why I come out with these podcasts. Everything that what you see taking place, I've been telling you guys this. I've been talking about this. But when you shadow ban and you kept at the bottom of the algorithm, nobody's gonna take heed to what you're saying. Then they gotta make sure that the truth does not come out. This is about depopulation. This is a complete genocide on the children of the Most High. Complete genocide. This is what you guys are witnessing right in front of your eyes. This is what you guys are witnessing. And guess what, guys? It's only going to get worse. With no income, how you going to bury your loved ones? Because they will be dying. I hope brothers and sisters is taking life insurance on your family members, because they will be dying. And does the life insurance even matter if they saying come October 18th, the Treasury is going to run out of money? Money that's paper, that's printed. Do you guys see where this is going? This is the beginning of dictatorship. Democracy is dictatorship. This man stood before you guys and said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. We're not required. It's against the law to mandate any medical procedures. Oh, you excuse when it's an emergency act. What you think the Patriot Act was for, people? I've been telling you guys this for as long as I had this podcast. I've been telling you guys this. And we here now. We here. And the only people that is affected and will be affected the most are the blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. Because we are the only ones living paycheck to paycheck. We the only ones with financial illiteracy. We don't know nothing about money. We don't know nothing about stock. We don't know about investments. We don't know none of that. We know absolutely nothing, yeah. And here we are. Here we are. I even seen the mayor put something on my Apple News. I seen this coward, this sucker, this clown. I hear this man says, if the teachers don't get vaxxed, you're doing a discredit for the children. They didn't even say children, they say kids. For the kids, you're doing a discredit for the school and the teachers community and the committee. And on top of that, the last but not least, he says, you're gonna do that and can't get a paycheck? So I guess the paycheck is what justifies us. In the back of the dollar bill, it says, in God we trust. Is our God the dollar bill? Gotta make it make sense, y'all. These are the times that we in. This is exactly what's going on. It's literally about the depopulation of the people, but the genocide of the people, but the majority, the primary target is the colored people. And I'm turning it up a notch. The primary target is the children of Israel. These niggas is waking up. These spics is waking up. These wetbacks are waking up. This cannot be accepted. We need to simmer down. We need to get these dudes taken out the way now. I was driving Sunday. While I'm driving through the hood, I seen a Jewish poster, and it says the Messiah is here. Oh my Jesus, I can't make this stuff up. The reason why they kept religious exempt, the religious exempt wasn't for you, it was for them. These high rises isn't for you, it was for them. I told you. I've been telling this for forever. You see they putting up these buildings and you seeing the balconies and all that. That's for them. That's how they keep their tabernacles. They're gonna put a tent over the balcony connected to the door, and they're gonna make it seem like that's their booth. I'm telling you guys this. I had a Jewish man tell somebody I know that us so-called blacks, Latinos need to be living in the Bronx. Brooklyn is not for us. That's what they said. The question was, how are you building all of these things knowing that we can't afford it? He was like, it's not about can't afford it. It's not for you. It's not for you. I got a book called The Illuminati 2, y'all. Y'all should read that book. It's called The Illuminati 2. And in that book, it states that they want to take away all homes and properties. That's why anybody that own a house, they're calling you in a heartbeat. These people called me like 10 times. I don't even know how they got my number. And guess what? Let me show you how wicked these people do. Even when I rejected and said, no, sir, I'm good. I'm content. You know what they did? They sent a fake ass inspector, and an inspector hit me with a penalty. Guess what the penalty was for? Because in the front, the AC covers wasn't covered by the AC logo cover. That was a violation. This is a fact. And I had within I think it was 30 days to get it fixed. How did they do that? Mind you, I go past plenty of houses that don't have that. But they do things like this so they could get you out your house, so you can be in trouble with the law, so you can owe the IRS, so you can owe the bank, so you can do some type of foolishness and have these people buy your house for foreclosure and pay literally nothing on the dollar. And take it. And you're left with nothing. You're left with a bad credit, and you damn sure can't even get another apartment, because apartments now is all based on credit. If you got debt, you can't get an apartment. If your credit score is a certain limit, you can't get an apartment. And the only places that's not checking for credit is the bad spots, the East New Yorks. I'm ashamed right now. I'm hurt. I was born in Kings County Hospital. I'm a Brooklyn baby to the core. All I know is Brooklyn. I don't care for Manhattan. I don't care for. I was raised Brooklyn, Brooklyn bred. My first water came from Brooklyn. My first baby steps was in Brooklyn. And now look, I'm a New Yorker I'm a New Yorker to the death. I'm a New Yorker at heart, I should say. But it's over. And you know, round of applause for all the 70,000 that's standing strong and holding their ground. Round of applause for y'all. I love you, Lord. You are deserving of that, man. And I applaud you. I support you. If this podcast even gets to your front door, gets on your phone, gets on your TV, your iPad, on your computer, if my face even gets there, I want to just say thank you. Thank you for standing strong. Thanking you for fighting for what you believe in. Thank you for giving brothers like myself that hope. And then when we say no, we're not doing it, there's a reason. Because if you guys are in the medical field and you know what's going on and you rejecting it, you know what time it is. And I applaud you for that. You know what I'm saying? Round of applause one more time. One more time, man. I appreciate that. And for the brothers and sisters, man, that's, you know, that took it because of financial situations, you know, may the Father have mercy on you, man. You know, you heard what the sister said. I pray that that's not the outcome. But I'll be a lie and tell you that these people don't have an agenda. Like I told you guys before, nothing is free in this world. If a people is going out their way to bribe you into taking, isn't that a law? Isn't that like a crime? Aren't you can go to jail for bribing somebody to doing foo-foo? If a police pull me over and I bribe and say, yo, listen, yo, I'll give you $2,000 if you let me go, you know I can go to jail for that. But here you are bribing me to take some type of drug, some type of medical procedure, because that's what it is. That's against the law. But when you these people, you're not held to the laws. You're above the law. And when you're above the law, you do what you want, you say what you want. But I'm going to tell you guys this, enjoy it while it lasts. Because all good things come to an end. Enjoy it while it lasts. And the judgment that's going to come to you guys, you're going to wish you never, ever, 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 ever did the foolishness. And for those that don't, you know, that don't know God, start to get to know him. For those that never read the Bible, start reading. For those that have some sense of Christ, seek him even more. He says, seek me and you shall find me. Seek him even more. Seek that word. Put your trust in him, because it's going to be through faith. This is how we're going to win, people. We're not going to win this battle by fighting, by protesting, by marching, by doing nothing. The only way we're going to win this is let the Most High work. Show him that we are deserving of his presence. Show him that we are deserving of his mercy. Show him that. The only way to show him that is by coming to the fold. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said. You have to follow Christ according to the Bible. Let's kill all this Babylonian. Let's kill this paganism. Let's kill this Satanism. Paganism is another definition of Satanism. You're celebrating Christmas, you're celebrating the devil. And I don't want to even make that a discussion, but I just want you to understand. Please, seek him. You are alive. You can open your eyes, meaning that's another time to get it right. Get it right. This system that you put your trust, you all in, going to school, getting your doctrine, doing all of this, it doesn't mean absolutely nothing right now. Because it never meant it nothing. It was just to separate you from your regular peers, your regular brothers and sisters who's suffering the same atrocities that you guys is going through right now. We've been here. Welcome to our party. But you can't help. You can't help by doing the necessary things that's needed. We need you guys. You need us. We need to unify. Our communities are unity. And I'm going to just leave it as that, man. I love you. Please, stay strong. Stay vigilant. Don't give in. You heard what the sister said. These things is going to kill us. Be prepared for what's to come. It's only going to get worse, y'all. It's your brother, man, from the motherland, representing that ROD. Like I said, if it's your first time, just, subscribe, like, share this. Share this intel. We all we got out here. And I ain't with the other side. I'm with my people to the end of me. That's my recipe. It's your brother Jones.